will say everything always works out for me. That's my premise. And my son now actually follows that premise and is understanding it even more so.
And then you can add some things to it to make it even more fun. Everything always works out for me, and it's fun in the process of unfolding. And everything works out for me, and I feel no impatience because the unfolding is so delicious. And everything works out for me, and I love it because I get to co-create with so many others who is also working out for at the same time. Everything is working out, wait for it, for all of us. Everything is working out for all of us. For all of us.
Abraham, I would love to hear a rampage. That everything always works out for us.
All right.
That was my desire when it came.
Granted. I'm glad that I'm here in this physical body because I thought about it for quite a while. And before I got here, I knew all of the advantages of being here. But I like experiencing it because as it unfolds in an environment, which is a leading edge environment, which has all of the facilities and capabilities because of my physical apparatus to see it and hear it and smell it and taste it and touch it, it is extra delicious. I love being non-physical, and I love the feeling of thought. I love the way thought flows, and I love the way the law of attraction perpetuates thought. And from my non-physical vantage point, I loved that pure thought that I was transmitting, and I loved the way it felt. But I gotta tell you, there is nothing that compares like being in a physical body calibrated to that. Because in this physical body, out here on this leading edge, I get to explore and personally decide and then calibrate to it and then watch the cooperative components that have already been assembled come to me in perfect timing with my fingers on every bit of it for the satisfaction of my life experience in exactly the way that I knew it would be. I was worthy before I came, and I knew it then. Oh, but the feeling of blessedness is compounded exponentially as I get to stand in the physical body being the recipient of the blessings that I knew were coming. And furthermore, I love the knowing that I get to perpetuate the blessings from here, not from there. I had intentions when I decided to come, but I've gathered way more up as I've been here, and I can feel the cooperative components of this mass consciousness. I know for sure that we're all in this together, and I know for sure that we are each benefiting every other one that exists. I can feel the way my inner being feels about everyone on the planet, and I love knowing that I can calibrate to that feeling of love and respect and positive expectation, just like my inner being has done. I look forward to meeting those that I meet, and I'm in no hurry to meet them all. I just am going to calibrate myself to the best feeling that I can find at any point in time, and then I'm just going to watch what the law of attraction and my blessed inner being and all who gallivant there with them flow in the direction of me. And in every moment of my physical experience, I'm going to do my best to revel in the blessings that are raining down around me. I had my umbrella up for a little while because I didn't know this stuff, but I've put it down now. And so I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever, I'm ready for whatever. Source energy, I know that I'm a part of you. I also know that I'm a unique physical part of you. I know that I deviate from calibration for a very important purpose. I deviate to understand what calibration is, and I deviate to know what I don't want. I deviate to fine-tune, and I'm happy for every negative emotion I ever feel, because I know in that process of exploring the things that are around me, I am asking for the new from my unique lens, from my unique point of view. I know that I am not only the creator of my own experience, I'm a co-creator in the eternal expansion of all that is. And I love the role that I get to play, and I'm thankful for the roles that everybody else is playing. And I am so happy in this moment that I am an eternal being, because I'm loving how this feels.
Oh, delicious. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Abraham.
You all right?
Yes, I'm more than all right. I'm so all right now. Thank you.
You must have been calibrated there. You must have gotten out ahead of that, or this couldn't be happening. Yeah?
Man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
I brought something that I thought maybe I could share. I guess I could start by saying that, oh God, the day that I found you on that YouTube click changed my life.
Well, it's law of attraction. It's law of attraction. So it's your point of attraction brought you something that you've been looking for.
And I didn't even know, but
Yeah,
man,
well,
now that I know.
when you're in the vibrational stage, sometimes you don't see it until it pops out. But now you know. That's what we started to say to you when we said you got out ahead of it. You calibrated to this moment. So when you have an opportunity, it would be worthwhile to ponder what kinds of thoughts and feelings you've been having that equal this. Because there always is something that you can identify and relate to. There's nothing wrong with calibrating after the fact of a positive manifestation. It's a wonderful thing. In other words, looking for what you had been doing that brought this about. And so the same thing is always true. It's like mathematics. Once you know mathematics, you can solve any problem. Yeah.
And that's what I've been working on with you every morning at the kitchen table after meditation, just sitting here trying to feel the feelings and get inside of everything you say. And so what I wanted to share is I wrote a poem for you and for everybody. And if I could share it, is that okay?
It's for us. It's just for us.
Oh,
Don't give it to them.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. It is for you. This is all for you. And it's just funny, but it's called Hickeys. It's a poem. And it says, how do you explain to anyone that your life's been turned around? With Abraham Hicks and hot seat picks, we're up and won't come down. We want you to know, but it's hard to discuss. I've done it before, and even I think it's nuts. But beyond what it sounds like and beyond all the crazy, desire a line and then practice it daily. The law of attraction's always ready to rock. As we allow and align, the universe unlocks. We live in the vortex, no, not outer space, but there are high-flying discs all over the place. We want you to get it and be tapped into source. How? The other half of the mushroom, of course. I'm absolutely kidding. There's no rabbit hole. The homework is mostly emotional control. Meditation, relaxation, enjoying our journey. Happy to the last until we're croaked on a gurney. They don't call us groupies, and no, we're not hickeys, but we daydream magic kingdoms that rival Mickey's. With the click of a button, everything changed. My priorities in life were all rearranged. We feel what we feel because we want to feel it. Tuned in and tapped in, we let inspiration reveal it. Life took a turn and would never be the same, and we are joyfully ecstatic that Abraham's to blame. And internally grateful to the Hicks, our dear friends, together in the vortex with love that never ends.
Really good. Really good. Very good. Really good. We want to point some things out. No question you received it, because every word was vibrationally accurate. The way it blended one with the next. Yeah. Really good.
And I think that this was what I wanted to bring.
Yeah.
And I had a question about how I could be more inspirational like you, because that's where I'd like
well, you
to
see,
be.
what you've demonstrated here is the height of alignment, and here's why. First of all, you understand the basis of things. Otherwise, the basis of things wouldn't be there. If that's the only thing anybody ever read, they could figure it out. Esther could retire. So as you understand the basis of things, and then you're tuned in, tapped in, turned on with all these things that are in your vortex, like wanting to be entertaining and wanting to be uplifting and wanting it to rhyme and wanting it to meet all the requirements of all that that does. In other words, do you realize how many desires were satisfied with this one inspired receiving? And it came quick too, didn't it?
It does.
In other words, it just
does
boom,
with
boom,
you.
boom, boom.
Always
It just
with
flowed
you.
right through.
Always
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Always.
So that's the way. This means there is nothing that you cannot be or do or have.
Thank
That's
you.
what this means. Wow.